Good morning, dears. Welcome to my class. This is Pratibha Bojkar, lecturer in English, Giriraj Government College, Nizamabad. So, in the earlier class, we have learned how to develop team skills, and next, how to complete the work and how the team should react. And the last slide, we learned workplace improves with teamwork. How should be the workplace? Okay, one person working on a project is always going to take longer as compared to the collaborated effort of many. As I said, if single person is working on the what do you call on the project work, and opposite to that project, opposite to him, if five members are working, the team working on under a group of five will gonna complete the project work will very quicker. Okay, and this person gonna take it very longer time to complete. And we have to remember the difference between teamwork and team. Have the different terms. Teamwork might be missing in a team of people. If there is no cooperation between the teamwork will be missing as usual. And projects can be delivered well in time only if a team puts a joint effort in right spirit. And I said the project can be delivered in the right time. How it can be delivered in right time? If the team gonna put its joint efforts. If five are working, if they five jointly work under the team, then the project can be delivered very quickly in given time. Okay, so this we have learned till in the earlier class, and now let us learn start the today's class. When work is divided into a team as per the specializations of people, responsibilities get shared and every task is performed effectively as per the individual specializations, thus boosting performance and output. In the earlier class also I said one person is specialized in one area. Not everyone is no one is perfect in all the areas. One will be specialized in only one area, and you have to find out when a team is given. As we said while speaking about the team skill, the first one is know your team. The first and foremost the point was given, know your team. So why you should know your team? You have to know the team because you're gonna learn in what area they are perfect. You have to identify that one, and you have to share the responsibilities. If you give the opposite what do you call work to the person in which he doesn't have any idea, that work doesn't go fast, that work doesn't go front, because the candidate, he or she doesn't have any idea on that area, then it lags. Okay, so when you are dividing a work into the team, you have to learn in what area that person is specialized. Okay, and in that way you have to share the responsibilities and every task, and they gonna perform it perfectly if you have given the area, the responsibility in which they are perfect, and that becomes the boost to them, and they gonna complete the work within given time. Understood better? The performance and output will be very very good if you give them the area in which they are perfect. Not that if they are not perfect in that area, and if you give that sort of responsibility to them, if you're going to share that type of responsibility to them, then they will not be able to work in what do we call in that what do we call very perfect manner. They'll be lagging in that area. Understood better? So that is very very important. You have to learn your team, you have to know your team, you have to know in what area they are specialized, and that area only you have to give to that people. Okay, understood beta. Let's move to the next slide. Teamwork contributes to revenue generation. At the end of the day, profitability is all that matters the most for an organization. Since no organization works for charity, it is important to meet the targets and revenue needs. Okay, that is also important, beta. If every company is not working for a charity or not for a free work, they need the profit. They're gonna see what do we call, what do you call, the company gets profitable with this teamwork, with this what do we call, uh, work. Okay, so the teamwork should develop for the revenue generation. I feel you know what revenue generation means. Okay, so no company will work for charity, and they want the company to be uplifted with all the team members. Understood, beta? Teamwork contributes to revenue generation. Okay, did you understand, beta? Next, when there is a proper division of responsibilities, every person does his bit so that the burden does not go on a single resource. Okay, in the earlier what do we call, the slide I said, you have to know your team members. Why to know them? Because it's very very important what work you gonna assign them. You have to see, will they work properly if I gonna assign this area? Are they capable, if are capable in that area, the area which I am going to assign to them? Are they capable in doing that one? They won't feel like burden if you give their own area in which they are perfect. Okay, also, in the hour of need, everyone comes up with ideas and solution. When everyone is given preference in your team, in the company, they come with a new idea. uh, I feel not many companies, but few companies, they tell their what do you call, the employees that you are all the shareholders of this company. Means they work when they are given the responsibility, holding share of that company. They come with a double boost to work for the company, for the upliftment of the company. Okay, in the same what do you call area, if the person is given responsibility in the company, he comes with a double booster to work for the company. Understood? And he never gonna feel that it's a burden to me. I said, by double the what do we call strength, he gonna work, because he's made felt responsible in that company, that yes, I am one of the member of this one of the member of this company, because everyone is working like a family in that company. If everyone feels like a family of that company, then everyone is given responsibility, everyone should feel responsible to uplift their revenue also. And they never gonna feel that that work is a burden to them. And when when there is hour of need, everyone gonna come with their ideas to develop the company. If what do you call, if there is any what do you call, if anything is gonna happen to the company, or the company is unable to run, it's not running smoothly, then everyone gonna come with the ideas to how to uplift that what do you call, company. Because you have made them feel that you are the family of this company, you are attached to this company, you are one of the member of this company. Okay, as a result of which projects can be delivered on time and profits are reaped, which is the ultimate goal. As usual, why do we establish companies to what do we call to make the profits, to earn the money? Okay, when when every member is given importance working under that company, when every member is made feel that you are the family, you are related to this company family, you are like a family, then he or she will not feel any burden, and in the need of hour she or he gonna come with the ideas to uplift the company. Okay, and as a result, whatever project is given to them to complete it, they're gonna complete successfully in a given time, and the profits gonna reap, which is the ultimate goal of the company. Understood, beta? Is it clear? Let's move to the next slide. Teamwork cultivates strong work relationships. Teamwork can be effective in building great work relationships. By work relationships, we don't mean that people have to be the best of friends. Rather, developing the right frame of mind where you respect and listen to other people's opinion and collaborate positively is what we call a good work relationship. Teamwork cultivates strong work relationship. Relationship means they should not be related to each other. They should not be blood relation with the people working in that company. But when you give respect to their opinions, when you give respect to their ideas, when you give respect to their views, when you listen their ideas, then and when you work collaboratively, that positivity is what we call good work relationship. Understood, beta? Respect their ideas, respect their views, respect their opinions, listen very what do you call respectively to the other people's opinion also. And if at all you be you frame a positivity in all the minds, that we all are one, we are all the family, that gonna become good work relationship. Understood, beta? Is it clear? Okay. A team that has a great communication level has mutual understanding and trust in each other, that will always prove beneficial for the organization. Team activities open the avenues of communication and relationship building for the team. As earlier I said, respect the opinions, respect the ideas, and develop the positivity in the minds of all the workers, that we are one, we are the family. Okay, we are under one shelter. Then you work with a good relationship, and in same way, a team that has a great communication level, as in the earlier I said, communication is very very important, didn't I say? A team that has a great communication level has mutual understanding and trust in each other, that will always prove beneficial for the organization. Communication should be very good. There should be mutual understanding between the manager and the employer. Okay, employee. Understood? So, and the trust between each other. Give the work to them and have trust in them that they're gonna complete. Not like the elderly people giving work to the younger children, and every time keeping an eye on them, that will they gonna complete it or not. Then then they won't complete the work, because every time grandma or papa is watching us, keeping an eye on us. Why should we complete it? They keep it aside. In the same way, when when you are assigning some work to your grandchildren or children, just leave them away. See that give them time, that they have to complete in the given time. If they don't complete it, or if they are lagging, then you give them the suggestions how to complete it. But before that one, you should not suggest them, or you should not keep an eye on them. It can't the work cannot be completed. In same way, you should have trust, should have good communication with them, You should have mutual understanding, trust to complete that work. Okay, that becomes beneficial for the organization. Team activities open the avenues of communication and relationship building for the team. Do you understand better? These all activities gonna become good relationship for the building, relationship building for the team. Understood better? What are those? Good communication. There should be great communication, mutual understanding, and trust. These are very very important for the beneficial for the organizations. Understood better? Is it clear? Okay, let's move to the next slide. Teams can self monitor. Teams can self monitor. What it is? Let's learn. In a good team, people will spot any loopholes in each other's work at the team level only. Also, if one team member gets diverted from the work, others can help him again back to his work and finish it on time. Land back to his work and finish it on time. Beta, here, every as I said, the responsibility should given or the work should be assigned to those people in which they are perfect. In the same way, there will be some people who will be lagging. Some as coming to our class, beta, they are first fast learners and they are slow learners. We have two types of students in the class. Some will catch in only one explanation, and some gonna catch for 3 to 4 explanations. In the same way, here also in the team, some will be doing very quickly and some can't do. So the team work member who completes the work quickly should help other person who is who is very slow in doing the work. Understood better? Did you understand? Because with him, if that were if you think that yes, I have whatever area is given to me, I have completed that one, and now I can be what you call I can have a leisure time now, means you can't complete that work in given time. You can't complete that project work in given time, but you have completed your work in given time. That is one part of the work, but the complete project work is what? The complete teamwork. It is all the areas should be completed in time, and that becomes one project work. Your area is completed, what about the other area? So what you have to do, you have completed your area and you have to help that person to complete his given area also. Understood? Whereas if a single person is responsible for something, any delays or loopholes are difficult to spot at an early stage. So teamwork can save blunders from happening without interference by higher management. So what did I say? If other person, as I said, there are fast learners and slow learners. If your complete class wanted to get a good name, what you have to do? You have to help the slow learners, and if you get 100% to what you call pass, then the management will say yes, this class is perfect. In the same way, the teamwork will the perfect, yes, to get a good name, that yes, the teamwork is perfect, but no, by only not your work. They don't give the name as a perfect team by only your work. They're gonna give by the complete teamwork. All the workers, all the members of the team, all should be perfect. So what you have to do, you have to help that sort of persons and then complete the work. Okay, and you should not make, if you be aside, the management gonna interfere in your teamwork. You should not do that sort of things. Understood, beta? You have to monitor. So that is self monitoring. Understood, beta? You have to monitor your team, that who is lagging and who is very fast. In that way, the fast worker should help the slow worker. In that way you can manage all these things in your what do you call, in your team, and then you can successfully complete the project work. Understood better? Okay, let's move to the next slide. Brings a sense of accomplishment. While working as a team on a common goal, team members encourage and support one another. When a team works on a project as one unit, the sense of accomplishment also becomes greater on finishing the task. It brings a sense of confidence and fulfillment in the entire team. Did you understand, beta? While working as a team on a common goal, team members encourage and support one another. If team members encourage one and another, then working as a single unit on a project work, okay, it gives a booster to complete the task. It brings a sense of confidence and fulfillment in the entire team. If you encourage your team member, support the team member without what do you call, satirizing him that you are a slow worker, you don't work it quickly, you don't do the work, but encouraging that person that you can do it, in that way you can complete the task very quickly. Okay, next. Teamwork induces accountability. When working in a team, you experience a better sense of responsibility and accountability. You feel that anything you do will affect others. Your carelessness can create trouble for others, and your good work can benefit the whole team. I feel you have understood, because I have explained this earlier itself. You have to feel, what do we call, you have to feel responsible and accountability, that till the completion of this project work I have to work. Not that yes, this area is given to me, so I'll work only on this area. No. If you have completed your area, you have to rush into others area and make it, help him, encourage him for completing that area quickly. In such a situation, you would want to but only make a good mark. So you become more dedicated and careful in all your actions out of a peer pressure, which acts as a powerful force. So if you support everyone, okay, if you support everyone, then it becomes powerful force to complete the project. Understood, beta? So did you understand these all things, beta? Okay, teamwork induces accountability, so you have to feel responsible. In such a situation, you would want to but only make a good mark. So you become more dedicated and careful in all your actions out of peer pressure, which acts as a powerful force. So you should feel responsible. Feel responsible for doing completing the project work. Encourage your team members. As I said in the earlier what do you call slide, that all are not equal. Everyone is unique here, and not everyone is perfect in all areas. If one does the work very fast, the other slow. The fast worker should help the slow worker, encourage him or her in completing the task. Then that becomes a team spirit. That becomes a teamwork, and you can complete the project in a given time. Understood, beta? What does teamwork mean? I am repeating again, it is a collaborative effort of a group to achieve a common goal. Okay, that is teamwork, collaborative effort. Did you understand, beta? And I feel you have understood what teamwork means, right? Thank you for listening my class, dears. Thank you, beta.